153 MSc graduates. The PhDs in agriculture and natural resources were from the Department of Crop and Soil Sciences, as well as the Department of Animal Science. This clearly demonstrates the potential of these departments to produce more PhDs, and hence they would be encouraged to continue to do so. We are very excited about the PhDs because we now seem to be realizing the investments we made about 6 years ago. Following a few initial hiccups, we are now in a position to expect that subsequently we will have a reasonable number of students graduating with PhDs during each congregation. This is important for us because the School of Graduate Studies will now serve as a pool from which we will have well-qualified personnel to replace our aging faculty. Apart from the foregoing, the School of Graduate Studies has pursued an enviable research agenda through its students, but in addition, the school has also facilitated several research projects through funding provided by the Teaching and Learning Innovation Fund, TALIF. Under TALIF, KNUST benefited with the implementation of 43 research projects, 19 regular projects, each with total cost of up to $200,000, and the rest, 24, being small grants with total cost being up to the $20,000 threshold that was set for us. The total fund approved was $4.4 million US, out of which 89.1% has been disbursed to faculty at KNUST. Project implementers and researchers have so far utilized $2.8 million, or 80.6% of the total funds approved for the project. In a number of instances, the TALIF has facilitated the establishment of facilities and environments that would enhance the conduct of research. For example, part of the funds has been used to establish a cell culture laboratory in pharmacy, a molecular modeling and informatics facility, as well as the building of a cold room facility at the Biochemistry and Biotechnology Department, and the operational glass blowing and smelting unit at the Department of Chemistry. Out of this research project at KNUST, only 23 have been completed. The rest are all ongoing. Most researchers in these projects involve the use of some graduate students who play a wide range of functions. A commercial laboratory for aflatoxin analysis has been established in the Food Science and Technology section of the Department of Biochemistry and Biotechnology. The laboratory, which is the first of its kind in Ghana, is solely dedicated to aflatoxin analysis. This was established with the support of TIP-C and USAID. The services of this laboratory are intended to address one of the major food safety concerns within the food sector, especially those in the area of maize production and processing, granite production and processing, coconut production and processing, the oil industry, and industries that use some of these products as inputs for their operations. Aflatoxin, as you very well know, is a food contaminant which has been established to be of potential carcinogenic effect to both animals and humans, and thus require constant monitoring within the food marketing cycle to ascertain its veracity and its importance for various agricultural products. This year, the Department of Biochemistry and Biotechnology has also produced another PhD graduate in the area of food biotechnology. The research focused on the upgrading of the nutritional value of cocoa pod husk for use in animal feed using biotechnological techniques. Cocoa, as you very well know, is one of the major economic crops in Ghana, creating jobs for many of the country's population and bringing economic returns to the nation. However, it also generates a lot of underutilized agricultural byproducts known as the cocoa pod husk. Various attempts have been made to find use for this material, especially its use in animal feed, without any major success as a result of its high fiber content. However, through the study, biotechnological interventions have been applied using oyster mushroom to ferment the husk for an optimum period of 5 weeks. This significantly increased the protein and soluble carbohydrate contents of the husk, while at the same time decreasing the fiber content significantly. A 20% replacement for corn and wheat bran in feed for broiler birds during feeding trials, the results were comparable in the sense that they were better than those for the standard broiler diets. The fact that a mushroom fermented cocoa pod husk performed better in broiler feeding trials than commercial enzymes shows that economic and environmental advantages of fermenting cocoa pod husk with a mushroom would be better than simply adding a commercial enzyme. This is the first ever study on the improvement of cocoa pod husk through fermentation with an edible mushroom. It is our hope that the technology will be picked up by the poultry industry. Alternatively, some entrepreneurs can collaborate with the university to commercialize it through a company to be jointly established between industry and the university. At this point, I would like to turn my attention to the graduates. While the words of advice that I'll be giving you may be intentionally general, it is expected that you will all see through them and let them guide you accordingly. After you have invested 2, 3, or 4 years of your time after your undergraduate studies in this university and worked so hard to earn a postgraduate degree, it is only natural for you to expect that you will reap some returns as soon as possible. In the process, however, remember not to rush to chase money with a view to becoming rich overnight. Please rest assured that money you have will make you comfortable so long as you can cut off frivolous expenditures, work hard, and follow some basic principles in life. Your major concentration should not be only on money, it should be on service. Once you are employed, please be humble enough at your workplace so you can quickly develop your skills. You will come into contact with people who may be older or younger and either more knowledgeable or more experienced than you are. In all these encounters, my advice is for you to be patient, humble, trustworthy, and hardworking. Once you build the trust of your employers, you would have paved the way for your success. As you all know too well, these are some of the success factors. I would also advise you not to forget your colleges and departments from where you were trained. Some of your colleagues who are alumni here have, in one way or the other, provided assistance to us to enable us to train you. Consequently, I would also appeal to you to come over to Macedonia and help. No contribution in kind or cash is too small. It is through such contributions that most institutions over the world have been built and developed. Dear graduates, as you leave this university, let me invoke the Vice Chancellor's blessings on you. Therefore, God give you the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine. Let people serve you, and nations bow down to you. Be Lord over your brethren, and let your mother's sons bow down to you. Cursed be everyone who curses you, and blessed be that those who bless you. Thank you, and God bless you.
This is Focus 94.3 FM. This is Focus 94.3 FM.
He strode like a colossus, striding the corridors of academia. On the advice of the Chancellor of the University, we crave your indulgence to rise and give the Vice Chancellor a standing ovation for all the services that he's done for the University. Please be seated.